Well, basically, when I was 16, I was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. I also had obsessive compulsive disorder and a number of other illnesses. And at that point, I didn't feel like my life was worth anything, so I was given this opportunity in Ireland because I moved over here. And I was sceptical at first because I didn't really know what to expect. But I thought, okay, I'll give it a go, I'll give it a shot.
I just seem to come down here and forget about everything and just concentrate on what's on the farm and what's to be done, and it just gives you such a sense of achievement and freedom.
The attraction for the social farming was I always thought it would be nice for them to work with animals because I know how therapeutic it is to work with animals. So I thought this would be, we could always try this, not realising it was just going to take off by storm, really.
When they landed with me first, I was very apprehensive. So the lads were very unsteady on their feet. You couldn't take your eyes off them, they'd fall over. And now they're up and down over rocks and way up we were down after cattle there one day and we were away, no to bother them.
First time I was nervous, scared, I didn't know what to say or anything like that. I kept quiet most of the time. When I got used to talking to Shane and Joanne, they made us more welcome for a family then.
The interaction with the farmer and the participant is very, very important. It relaxes the participant, it makes them more comfortable, it makes them nearly in a family circle.
We build up a great relationship with them and I feel very safe here.
It goes beyond friendship as well, it's also a family. And the fact that Larry and his wife Winifred and Patrick, they kind of let me into their home and they gave me the opportunity, and I really, they respect me as well as a person, which is great because a lot of people kind of turn their heads when they find out about my illness.
Shane treats you, especially with me, when me deaf, he treats us like a normal person. Shane treats us like like humans.
Well, I enjoy what I'm doing because I'm an outdoors person more than an indoors person. I like to be where all the action is and helping people out.
The environment that this is carried out in has to be a lot more preferable to somebody sitting in a room in a clinic somewhere analysing their problems and talking forever about them. This is more the practical side of it. This is showing them that they can do these things.
I'd rather stay doing social farming than actually go back into centre again. There's a lot of people in centres around the country who would love to get this opportunity and actually work with it, but they're not at the moment.
Since I joined the social farming, I learned so much. I never knew I could do that, but learned so much since I've come out here, and I know there's so much more to learn on the farm.
At the time, you don't know, you start to wonder, is it, will he be alright, will he be safe? But it was unbelievable, everything went off so well for him. He really enjoyed it and he got so much out of it. And when they're happy in themselves, it's a bonus.
Their confidence, even how they would speak to you, and that they would initiate conversation straight away, rather than wait. There'd be things like that I would know, saying I've known some of the people here for a long, long, long time. It wouldn't be the norm.
The pride that they're taking and the work that they do and the great sense of achievement and their value base within that, and you can tell whenever you come out to visit or you're bringing others out to visit that they are so proud of what they've achieved.
He comes home from the farm and he's actually, we thought he'd come home exhausted and worn out. He's actually animated, he's alive, you can see the difference in him completely. And
there's other things in my life that has really changed past the farming, like going to the cinema. I wasn't able to do that, and the other week I went and I sat through the whole film. So it's little things like that help. It's not only the big things, big changes in my life, but it's also the little changes as well.
I find it very hard to make friends, I do, with stuff I've gone on in my past.
Well, I've made a lot of new friends and got to know a lot of new things that I've never done before, like.
You meet different people coming here, going down to the Lacklands. You sit and chat around a little bit, give tips.
And I think this has been a very positive thing in terms of the support that they're getting locally, not only here but in general in the community.
And I have firm belief that it will work, because I would have been maybe sceptical coming into this, and just to see how it has worked with the lads, it's unbelievable what it has done for them, how it has changed around their lives.
I feel great. Absolutely 100%. As I say, I have a purpose to get up in the morning time, and I hate to see the end of the day coming around. I'd like to work here longer.
They have so much to offer that it's just a matter of giving them the opportunity to be able to show what they're capable of.